Sheffield's queer scene has kind of been almost shoved underground, and essentially how I see it as a queer person myself, although of course I'm trying to uphold impartiality as much as I can, it's a kind of reclaiming pride in the city.
Who the fuck are you?
Bannerman.
Bannerman?
Yeah, just documenting public. There you go.
No, fuck off. Look, why don't you all please fuck off?
That's actually a criminal offence. Don't swear in a public space, please.
You don't have to.
Well, I'm telling you to fuck off a second. Why are you going to arrest me then?
Not at all, no. It's just advising you.
You could tell the police.
The police aren't here.
Yeah?
No, they're not here.
Okay, isn't it? Why don't you just leave us alone? This is harassment. This is fucking harassment.
You are doing it.
That's just a one-sided opinion. I just say he's been lying to you.
Every opinion
Yeah,
is fine.
yeah, it's fine. Have a nice day. He's just lied to you. It's all right. It happens a lot here. Do you think he's a police officer?
No.
This was fine until she actually kicked off. I was about to walk away and she kicked off.
You're the one that's kicked off. It's all on camera.
You look like a policeman, like when my granddad was Chief Inspector Sheffield, you look like that.
You just said something that the police think is impersonating a police officer. Stop bumping into me. Stop bumping into me. If I stop, you need to stop.
I'm having a lot of problems with spy cops at the moment. Yeah, so that's very annoying.
So it looks like the police have arrived to observe the crowd. Yep. What are you going to do if they speak to you? Well, I did try to engage with you, but you weren't interested. So if you think you can rekindle that light, it's not going to happen today.
Rekindle?
Yeah, it's not going to happen today.
You? I ain't rekindling shit with you, hamster face.
The bottom of his shoe, there's DNA on the pants.
There's DNA on
Yeah.
Is there?
So be careful,
From
sir.
his shoe?
From his shoe.
You know how DNA works?
Oh yeah, whatever's on bottom of his shoe is on my pants. You're actually blocking me in now. Let me out. Let me get out the way. Is this what you're all about? You know what? My day's finished here.
If you get someone's DNA off their shoe, why don't you walk away? You're way out of your shoe.
You know what?
You're thick as mints and no one wants you in.
Thank you very much.
You should be more careful with what you do with this, don't you?
Well, don't walk into
You're
it
lots
then.
more fucking careful with what you do with your camera. No, I suggest you back off, because there's one of you, there's quite a few of us. Piss off.
A couple of years ago, you were doing some videos regarding police uniforms, and as a way of using them sort of as a film prop to get people's opinions on the police. I took a bit of an interest in that because I bumped into you at the Manchester Pride a couple of years ago. I genuinely didn't know you were there, so I was surprised to see you in uniform. And I thought that's actually quite an interesting one because homosexuality was a criminal offence for hundreds of years until it was decriminalised in the 1960s. And it still is a criminal offence in about 65 countries throughout the world, some of which practice the death penalty for it, which would be unthinkable in a country like this today. But despite the amount of progress that we've made with decriminalisation, hate crime laws, equality laws, there's still a lot of people who take a considerable amount of issue with the police force. And today we've got an event called Sheffield Radical Pride, who are what you would call anti-police. They're police abolitionists. I think we should get rid of the police force. I don't know what, if anything, they would replace it with, but they want rid of the police. So my aim today is to borrow a police costume, simply to use as a bit of a talking point to try and get some people's opinions on the police force in South Yorkshire.
You've got a nice big camera here, so there's no doubt in the fact that you're obviously making a documentary or a film of some kind.
Yeah.
Now then, I've fetched along what you want to hire.
Yeah.
But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it to you, and it's yours to keep.
Oh, right, thanks, very kind of you.
But you can't keep the handcuffs or the belt.
Right.
Is that all right?
That's fine, yep.
And then you can eBay it afterwards.
Yeah.
So let me just pass you the bag. There you go.
Yep.
Take out what you want to wear today. How do you feel now? You're all ready for the interactions, the documentary in the making, shall we say?
Yeah, I'm just hoping I don't get any abuse, although if I do get a load of abuse, it may well save the police from getting any abuse, which may well help my cause.
Well, I'm just going around the corner to Barker's Pool because we've had a bit of a thing today, Mark, with people have been came up to our group where we hand out like newspapers,
Yeah.
and they were calling us fascists, and they're actually going to protest up here later. So I was interested to see the fascists accusing us of fascists were the fascists, but it's quite strange.
Well, this gentleman to my right wants to ask you a question.
Yep, I'm not a police officer today, so what do you think of my uniform?
Yeah, it looks all right, Steve. It's just the bottom half. It's not as convincing at the bottom half. Are you tall enough for a policeman?
My granddad actually thought because I'm tall, he thought I'd make a good policeman because of that.
Yeah, I'm going to say you look like a policeman. Like when my granddad was chief inspector Sheffield, you look like that type
You
of...
just said something that the police think is impersonating a police officer.
Yeah.
You said he looks like a police officer, a policeman.
He does from the top half up, but he doesn't from the bottom
Well,
half down.
in your opinion, is that an offence? In your opinion?
It's not in my opinion, no.
Why not?
Because you told me so.
Oh, right, that's the way to go, yes.
Yeah, I see some of your videos on it, Mark, but
Right.
it's like as long as you're not going out to do it on purpose, to give people the impression, if you say, if they come up to you and say, well, can you help me with an issue, and you pretend to be a policeman under that guise, then you would be breaking the law. If you said to them at that point, sorry, I can't help you, I'm not really a policeman, then you're not breaking the law.
What you could say, though, is, I'm not a police officer, but if you need any help, I can ring the police for you.
We're just on our way up to the protest now. A few of them came to the bus stop earlier with a few flags. What do you think of those?
Yeah, well, they come to intimidate us for some reason, and it looks like they're being paid by somebody or asked by somebody to come along and actually intimidate us. Every time Carol tried to hand a paper out, they went up to a member of the public and told them not to pick a paper. They were calling us fascists, they were calling us vaccine deniers and all sorts of things.
I mean, to be fair, you can all dress like one.
Well, yeah.
You probably don't want to be talking to these people. They're just going to use this against you. They're going to clip the video to make it seem like you're a piece of shit or whatever, and make it look like whatever good points you make to them, they're just going to fucking ignore them. They're not going to use them. It's just good decisions not to talk to people.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's just a one-sided opinion. I just say he's been lying to you.
Every opinion
Yeah,
is fine.
yeah, it's fine. Have a nice day. He's just lied to you. It's all right. It happens a lot here.
I would like to point out that I am not anti-gay and have the comprehension to comprehend why people need to protest. My personal advice to these kind of people acting the way they do in this video is to have a reasonable and justifiable answer for any question put to you, or just simply walk away. You are free to choose how you act, and your act will be seen by many. If you, as an organisation, do not realise what message you are sending out with the kind of antics highlighted in this video, then you have a serious problem in society with yourselves, based on the way any person attaches themselves to the organisation you claim to represent.
Okay, bye-bye.
Cheers, bye. Bye.
I've just been informed that I'm no longer required for the media, so yeah. Hello. Do you have any questions?
I was just curious, that's a very big camera, isn't it?
It is, we're filmmakers. If you're interested, I'm not a policeman.
You just dressed as one. Just impersonate one.
No, he's not impersonating one.
That's okay then.
It looks very much like you impersonate a police officer.
He's not a police officer.
We document a lot of
Full in with your hat, your handcuffs, your high vis. This is impersonating a police officer.
It's a bit too complicated.
No, if you have a look at legislation, Police Act 1996, Section 1, there's no intention to deceive. Section 2, there's no calculation to deceive. Section 3, everything's receipted, and Section 4 doesn't exist for it.
That's impersonating a police officer.
Okay, thank you for your opinion.
Do the police wear jeans? Do the police wear jeans?
The bear's shit in the woods.
Sometimes in trees, in plastic bags.
That's also what I said.
The video camera is used to make moving pictures of things.
Yes, but why? We've got a lot of people here who are marginalised, who have complex relationships with the police, and to come dressed as a police person.
I totally thought he was a copper. I totally thought he was a copper.
I can assure you I'm not.
How can you assure us that you're not?
Well, I only have...
I can confirm he's not a police officer.
He knows me.
Can you not film me, please? I have permission to be filmed.
All right, I'll let you carry on. You're all right. I'll go behind.
You
You're all
don't
right.
have permission to film me.
I'll let you carry on.
Why are you all filming each other?
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's just documenting today, that's all.
Yeah, well, maybe we don't want documented.
It's a public space. You're free to walk away. It's, you know.
I think he probably shouldn't be dressed as policeman if he's not a policeman. Do policemen wear jeans?
No, they don't.
Well, how can it be impersonating?
But some do. I've never seen them.
It looks
Lucky for
awfully
you.
similar to one.
That's not much of an argument. When you've got to walk away, love, you've got no argument. Look into the camera.
You don't like it now, do you?
No.
You don't. You're okay with
You're
him?
in a public space, you can do what you want.
Yeah, yeah.
As
and you're
long as you
hiding-
don't
you've
break
just
the law.
defended these guys filming the living shit out of us, even though they look like cops. And now you're hiding
No,
behind a
you're
fucking
the
umbrella.
thugs. You're the thugs that came to disrupt our meeting.
Your meeting?
Yes.
What's your meeting?
Like newspaper.
Like newspaper?
Yeah.
What the fuck's a like newspaper meeting?
Well, educate yourself and find out.
No, you tell me.
No.
Look, you've just had a go at us because these guys are scaring the shit out of us.
Why
and
are we?
now
Why are we
you're
scaring
hiding
the shit
behind.
out? Why? Why
Are
is
they
that?
with you then?
Hey?
Are they with you?
There's no need to be frightened.
Yeah.
They are with you.
There's no need to be frightened.
That's
There's no
right.
need to
Maybe
be
that's
frightened.
for me to decide, isn't
Well,
it?
that's up to you.
Who the fuck are you?
Bannerman.
Bannerman.
Yeah, just documenting public. There you go.
No, fuck off. Look, why don't you all please fuck off?
That's
okay?
actually a criminal offence.
In a public
Don't swear in a
space.
public space,
You don't
please.
have to.
Well, I'm telling you to fuck off a second.
No,
Why are
you
you going to
can't.
arrest me then?
Not at all, no. It's just advising
Maybe
you.
you could tell the police.
The police aren't here.
Yeah?
No, they're not here.
Okay, isn't it? Why don't you just leave us alone? This is harassment. This is fucking harassment.
You are doing it.
Don't touch your stuff.
Harassing people. Look, you're happy with those guys.
You're walking into a space.
You're okay with those guys putting that massive
I'm
camera
not
in our
putting my
face.
brolly
And
in
now,
your face.
You're intimidating that lady. I'm a witness to
Well,
that.
and he's-
This is
yeah,
the evidence
yeah,
now.
and you're intimidating us.
Okay.
No.
You are
No,
this
you
guy
are-
is impersonating a police
Can I just
officer.
advise you, please walk away. It's
You
probably
struck
best.
me with your camera. You are intimidating.
I did not strike
You
you
struck
with
me with
anything.
your camera, my brolly. Yes, you did. You're a bully and a thug.
Can I just advise you to walk away? It'd be best.
We're not going to tell you not to do anything, but we would advise that.
Can we call the police, please? This
No,
man is
like-
impersonating a police officer.
We're not. You, I mean, that's your decision to make if you want to. I'm not going to prevent you from doing that. I think as we would. That's not an outcome we would like. We don't think having the police here will be useful in general. It's probably just make things worse for everyone involved. It's probably just good to ignore them.
This was fine until she actually kicked off. I was about to walk
Oh, no,
away and
totally.
she
I
came
know,
up
You're
to me.
the one that's kicked off. It's all on camera.
Yeah.
You're the one that's kicked
Oh, I
off.
know what's on camera. I've got a fucking camera.
Yes. Well, you'll see what kicked off. You kicked off.
We're not going to stop you doing it. It's up to you.
I'm leaving them.
Can I thank you for de-escalating that? Thank you very much.
I'd rather not be thanked by you, to be honest.
Well, we're just being polite.
Well, just very briefly there, just to advise you why we're here. We're just documenting the day. Everything's peaceful, and we hope it remains that way. Thank you very much. Hello. You're legal observers today. Is there any way of getting a copy of your records? Because obviously you've witnessed things today that's on camera. This might be able to help you in the future as well, this documentation on camera. Would you like a copy?
Good, thanks.
No? Okay, you're legal observers. You might want a copy of this at some point. I get the impression they're just not interested in understanding people's points of views. They just want to dictate to people, but that's just my opinion. How do you feel after that interaction?
Well, I kind of expected it, really. You know, people sometimes do take offence at it. Some people are curious, some people just ignore you. You know, same as carrying a camera around a protest. Some people really object to it, and some people quite like it, and a lot of people just completely ignore you.
Rather interesting pink and black flag there. I've never seen that before.
How does that look, having someone who looks like a policeman being a TV cameraman?
Maybe you could start a police force.
I could do,
But then would that be an offence? They called them brown shirts at one time, didn't they? Let's have a look at your shoes. I find that interesting. You've got high-vis stripes on there that match your high-vis vest.
Yeah.
Difficult job for you. Just a quick one. Obviously, you're a security officer.
Yeah.
SIA licensed, I believe.
Yeah, go on.
Is it unsure? Oh yes, Private Security Industry Act 2001, Section 9, Subsection 1C, on display, Section 4 to prosecute. What do you think of police officers? This is not a police officer, by the way.
No.
What do you think of police officers?
Well, it's good, does job. Protects people, it's alright.
Have you had any good and bad interactions with police?
No, it's alright.
All right.
Alright.
What about your colleagues behind me? Do you think he'll talk on camera? Should I ask him?
Ask it.
But he looks like a police officer.
But he's not a police officer.
No, it's just a talking point to try and get people's opinions.
What's your opinion?
Do you have any thoughts?
He should be a police officer because he can be a police officer.
Are you Australian? Oh, I thought you were Australian. Sorry.
No, I'm an Essex boy.
Oh, well done. Yeah, yeah. What about the Essex police? What are they like?
Oh, they're alright. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, alright, mate.
I'm starting to pick up your accent. I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just your opinion, your honest opinion about police officers in Essex.
Well, I've been living in Sheffield 22 years. So,
What's your opinion on the police in Sheffield then?
Are they better?
yeah, I think they're better. They're more polite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people in some areas, they reckon the police are pretty crap, but you know, get people come to South Yorkshire and they actually say South Yorkshire police are quite good compared to other areas.
Yeah. I think it's where you are.
Do you think that's a criminal offence to wear handcuffs?
You shouldn't be having that. Yeah.
Why not? Just in your opinion.
Because you're imitating a policeman.
Okay. So do you think he's intending to deceive you as a police officer?
It could do.
How do you think he's a police officer?
No. But if he, yeah.
Yeah, no, which one?
This, cameras.
Fair point.
Video hiding away down in
Yeah, you've got some.
So if you think he's a police officer, do you believe he's committing an offence?
It's not competing. If he's a police officer, he's not committing an offence.
No, if you think he's a police officer, is he committing an offence?
Yeah, if he's imitating a police officer, it would be an offence.
Do you know about the Police Act 1996?
No, you tell me.
Basically, Section 1 is a calculation to deceive somebody, resembling one, for instance. So there has to be two elements.
Yeah.
That's just my interpretation, it's not legal advice.
Yeah.
So unless there's an intention to deceive somebody, it would be perceived that wearing a police officer's uniform is not enough in itself, unless they're intending to deceive you. But that, I'm not a legal advisor, don't take that as legal advice.
Yeah.
Section 2, there has to be a calculation to deceive.
Yeah.
So 1 is intended, or 2, calculated, or 3, if you haven't got any receipts for the stuff that he's got, and it's for him to prove, well, I donated that to him today, free.
Oh, okay.
So he gets to keep it.
Oh, okay. You lucky guy.
I've got the receipts. Do you think your life's in danger by looking like that today?
Not really, no.
Because some people don't like the police, do they?
No.
Do you think the police could do more for themselves to give themselves a better public image?
I think they could, but I think they do a very difficult job. I mean, as you know, I do a lot of protests, as you do, and there was a good incident in Manchester a few months ago where the police were very professional with me as a cameraman, but there was a protest and a counter-protest. The police formed a big line in between them. The protesters were disappointed that the police wouldn't let anyone get to their protest, and the counter-protesters were pissed off for effectively protecting who they deemed fascist. So, yeah, they can't win in a lot of the cases.
What's your opinions about the police in South Yorkshire? Or in general, should we say?
I think they're too lenient. I think they're too soft.
Why do you make that statement?
Criminals reoffending. There's nothing there to say, do you know what? I don't want me to do that again because I didn't like what happened to me.
Do you think it's sometimes down to the actual justice system that, or the police, or a combination of both?
What's prison these days? It's like an hotel, isn't it? They've got more rights than what we have. So I just think there's no deterrent to say, oh, I'm not going to do that no more. They get caught, they get a slap on the wrist, do a few months inside. It's like a bollocks, isn't it, really?
I think people ought to be scared of the police. I mean,
they should be.
I mean, I don't mean criminals. I mean people who are not criminal.
I think you go to other countries and you see the police and you don't seem they are approachable, but you respect them. What's the process for?
That's actually a very good question. It's called Sheffield Radical Pride. Pride's always been associated with gay rights, but we've got transgender and goodness knows how many other letters now. So there's I think there's a lot of, shall we say, variation.
I think there's too many gangs, and it's like they're trying to be like American.
Yeah.
They're not. When you went back doing none of this in the 60s, 70s. Yeah, we're born in the 70s, but you always want to boot to a goose to a police officer back then. But now, everyone's got rights, haven't they? Everyone's got rights. You can't touch me. You can't do all this. If you think you are.
So it looks like the police have arrived to observe the crowd.
Yep.
What are you going to do if they speak to you?
Well, I'll just have an honest conversation with them. I've nothing to hide, and to be honest, I've got some decent video footage, so if they take a problem with the uniform, I am sort of ready to abandon it, maybe within the next 10-15 minutes.
You're gonna let them derobe you like they did with me in Manchester. You look like a lecturer. Are you a lecturer?
No.
He was a lecturer?
No.
No?
Civil servant.
Civil servants, is there a difference?
Yeah.
They lecture, don't they?
No, I don't. Not in mine. I'm at the bottom of the pecking queue.
Can I just ask you, what's today all about? Do you know?
Sorry?
What's today all about? Do you know?
No, I don't know either.
Oh,
because we know there's demonstration.
All right, you're not part of the demonstration.
Yeah, no.
All right.
All right, thank
Well, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll have a read of these.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Well, that's interesting. It says, "Not my king. Now is the time to abolish the monarchy." Wow. I'll have a look at them later. What did you make of that statement? Did you hear any of it?
I heard a bit of it. I couldn't quite make it out, and I got the impression they were just saying they're journalists, but I couldn't really make out what they were saying.
They're not with us. They identified us as not being with them. So they know we are here, and I think they advised the crowd not to speak to us.
I'm not surprised. Some are very much opposed to journalists and photographers and video cameramen.
Yeah, I get that. But some people are genuine and they want to record what's going on, but
They do, yeah.
some people take it upon themselves to close people down, freedom of speech.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to be talking to these people. They're just going to use this against you. They're going to clip the video to make it seem like you're a piece of shit or whatever, and make it look like whatever good points you make to them, they're just going to fucking ignore them. They're not going to use them. It's just good decisions not to talk to people.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's a bit dictatorial, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll let you back to work. Do it again.
You do.
The police are over there. You see them? Do you think they keep an eye on us?
I think so. I'm in sight, aren't I?
Oh, hang on a minute.
Are you a gay policeman? Sorry? Are you a gay policeman?
No, I'm not a policeman.
Okay. It looks like you are.
It's supposed to look a bit like one of the Twitter talking points, and I'm not a policeman.
That's very interesting to know. Don't be arrested as a policeman, you know that.
Well, I'm not just any intent to deceive anyone. I've told several people
That's very intriguing.
so it's not. I'm not necessarily a criminal offence.
Right. I'm having a lot of problems with spy cops at the moment. Yeah, so that's very annoying. I don't know how to deal with it, particularly with a very, very strong training in most of it's done on the internet and stuff like that. So anyway, it was nice talking to you. What's your name?
Stephen Coe.
Stephen Coe. Good to meet you, Stephen.
We both sort of document quite a lot of process. I have seen you around.
Okay.
You're probably in the background of a video somewhere. I know you've got somewhere.
Oh, my fame at last, darling. Okay.
Can I just say to you, you mentioned spy cops. What kind of problems do they do?
Well, it's all free, I'm going to in the Sun band as well, but they do a lot of plausible deniability stuff. But when I was glued on the last time for Just Stop Oil, they brought a cop who lives across the road from me into the police station. It took me 3 hours to realise who it was. And it's been going on since I was first preemptively arrested in 2009. I'm going to go.
Okay, well, thank you for that. Can I just ask you, is there any room for independent journalism? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to ask, is there any room for independent journalism? What do you think?
Oh, definitely. I mean, a lot of people, no shortage of people criticise the mass media, and people criticise people like us as well. So I think there's room for a bit of everything, to be honest.
I agree with you.
Yep.
Sheffield's queer scene has kind of been almost shoved underground, and essentially how I see it as a queer person myself, although of course I'm trying to uphold impartiality as much as I can, it's a kind of reclaiming pride in the city, which I feel like some institutions, some organisations have taken away from us, the queer people.
Any final words to add to people watching this?
No. Who are you with, out of interest?
Social media, so you'll find me under Bannerman, B-A-N-A-M-A-N.
Oh, brilliant, nice to meet you.
Look after yourself. Nice interaction there, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good.
Excuse me, you dropped something. You dropped something.
No, it's fine.
You dropped it. Don't want to be littering. It's that lady in green. It belongs to the lady in green.
Okay.
Thank you. Now then, what's been pointed out to me is where they stood now, the stripes, the colours on the stripes. Well, I'm not going to say anything about these colours, but when they start walking, I'll just get a quick shot of these colours. So what colours do we have here? Let's have a look. We've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue. What's left of the pink? Well, I've got no idea. Or is that purple? Maybe it's cerise pink. I don't know, a bit purpley to me. Where's the pink? Is that pink? There's 7 colours of a rainbow, I believe. Red and yellow and green and blue, orange and purple and green.
Gaslighting people and telling people not to speak to people is taking away a person's freedom of speech. Maybe there are some vulnerable people amongst you. If so, then please educate them with facts, not assumptions and lies, in order to radicalise a person who will quite often, more than not, also be capable of making their own mind up based on their own interactions. It will be interesting to find out why some of these people act the way they do. This video is for posterity and a public record of events. Take responsibility for your actions and try to remember there is no law to prevent filming in public spaces. So move with the times and stop trying to suppress people. And by the way, they are not just your streets, they belong to everybody. Equality. If that's what you want, then promote it.
Who are you filming for?
Sorry, social media. You want to do a quick interview while you're here today?
Thank you, that was a good bat.
All right, thank you very much.
Can you say something about which social media?
Sorry, just social media so people can see what's going on who've not come down.
Hello, which account are you posting on?
YouTube, Facebook, social media, Twitter.
That's fine.
You can always look at it on mainstream media, but then that wouldn't be the truth on mainstream media because they twist narrative. So whatever you say, it's what you say, not what the BBC twist it to. You know what I'm saying? But people don't want to take that opportunity, so fair play to you. It's up to yourselves.
Radical pride or militant pride? Whatever you may think, how can any mother have pride in the kind of behaviour seen in this video example? What you're about to witness now, or video, is what is called radical pride. Now, not all these people are like this, from my experience, but what I come away with on this day was radical pride approaching militant pride. I think it's only a matter of time before these radicals turn militant. But that's just my opinion, and I base that on the way they conduct themselves at this protest.
So they're currently stopped at the end of the moor to have a demonstration and probably some speeches. Here we go. The man in the pink hat, or the person in the pink hat, should I say.
Okay, so I'm just going to hand over to them now. You need to go first? Hi everyone! It's great to see everyone here and to take over the moor. You're all being iconic. So there's different blogs here today to highlight the different communities that are part of the queer communities and Pride. And here I'm speaking on behalf of the queer, trans, intersex, black, and people of color blog, QT Pop. We're marching for LGBTQ+, black, and people of color who are impacted by multiple forms of oppression. Those who are working class, poor,
That is
disabled,
oppression.
migrant, imprisoned, and experiencing many other kinds of harm. We're marching
Trying to
for
block a camera from recording a true life event incident is oppression.
prisons across
And
the
here you
world.
find a fine example of that. Not everybody's like this, but this is counterintuitive. This is not the way forward. You need to embrace the camera, stand by what you speak, and don't try and hide the truth.
There's many of us here. There's so
You know, what are they trying to hide? It's an
The
interesting
thing
point.
is, what I've noticed today, Mark, as we've gone around this, they don't seem to want to interact with the public. They seem to have an issue interacting. Now, if you're trying to make yourselves more open to everybody else, why are they cutting themselves off?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me from a sociological point of view.
I mean, I looked at the sign, all cat girls are beautiful. I mean, it's really disturbing. I mean, we've been hearing things that kids can identify with as whatever they like in school. And if any kid there says anything against that in a school lesson, teachers have been calling them bigots and homophobes. And totally it discredits what real homophobes are.
I wonder if they're going to follow us with that pink banner. I think that's what they've been tasked with.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, there you go, see?
Oh, that's really funny.
So I'm just going to walk around the other side and see if that banner follows me.
Man was not.
Yeah. So what is that actually advertising? Suppression.
Yeah, the suppression.
Just say, what you're doing now is suppression. That's suppressing what's happening in public. It's upside down. Can you turn it round, then it's right way up? Just turn it round, then it's right way up. That's actually suppression. Yeah, you need to turn it round, it's wrong way up. It's upside down, like the system's upside down. It's a little bit upside down. It's upside down.
It's upside down. It's upside down.
Mind you, the world's upside down, isn't it?
It's upside down. It's upside down. It's upside down. It's upside down.
And it's really important to see those groups all get involved, because that's what makes this resistance able to happen all year round. That's what makes our communities resilient, and that's what these moments are possible. So please do get involved
because it was
and
a
support those groups
refuge.
if you can. Today we're lucky to have someone from Confrontation here.
That's not an ideal of suppression.
Nice flag, isn't it?
It seems to be following me everywhere, this flag.
Yeah.
Don't push me, sir. Stop bumping into me. Stop bumping into me. If I stop, you need to stop. Oh, stop kicking me with your feet. What are you playing at, Ginger? Beard? That's not nice. That's assault. You kicked me in the shin then. I've just been assaulted in shin with it.
Oh no, I saw it.
I didn't actually get it on camera, it's lucky. But none of these people will come forward to say what he did. Person. I don't know what to call people these days, but yeah.
To me, Mark, it's appearing like a cult to me.
Yeah. Marxists in the streets.
Yeah, that is the same. Why don't you guys piss off then?
Why do?
Because you're not here for in good faith, are you? You're just here to
I'm here to hear your opinions.
Yeah, okay.
You tell me what your opinion is, and we'll record
Yeah,
that.
my opinion is that you just come here to cause trouble, so why don't you bug off?
Well, I'll leave you to do the rest of your thing.
People that are just interested don't walk around with cameras.
Well,
do
I'm
they?
trying to actually record for public interest what
Okay,
people can see who haven't come down.
Okay, that's
So
good,
not
great.
everybody can actually come down and see these things.
Started early.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we
yeah.
come on Pinston Street every
Yeah.
Saturday. We've been
Yeah.
all through lockdown.
Yeah.
Guys, watch your backs.
3 people actually turned up
Yeah.
at our event for
Right.
no reason, waving flags.
What
in
event's
front
that
of us.
then?
Well, we just basically hand out the Light newspaper every Saturday. We've done it for 3 years.
Which newspaper's that then?
The Light newspaper.
Oh, I thought it might have been.
But 3 people
Yeah.
decided they were going to come along and intimidate us this morning.
Yeah. It's 'cause you-
And intimidate.
That's because your paper's associated with the far right, though, isn't it? So
Far
that'd be
right. They're actually socialists who write
why. No,
it.
they're not, though, are they?
You might just want to come out at road, then you say. You don't want to come out at road. Well, there's cars going past, you know, I'm just concerned about your
Rather than
safety.
saying our paper's far right, I'm going to suggest that it's because you're so extreme communism.
But you've just said you're on the left, so
I'm nothing.
No, I said that some of the people that write the paper are more from the left side.
Oh, right,
Piers
okay.
Corbyn. Piers
Piers
Corbyn.
Corbyn's not on the left, though, is he? He's a nutter.
He's a bit more intelligent than you.
I don't think he
I
is.
think he is.
Do you? Well, that's great. You hang out with Piers Corbyn, and I'll hang out with you. This is fun.
So if you'd like to tell people watching this why you're here today then?
I'm here today to support my trans siblings from people that might want to come down and be arses.
Do you have any questions for me?
Absolutely none other than why don't you just go home now?
Well, I don't want to go home yet.
Do you not?
I just want to document.
Stand around with your camera trying to intimidate people.
Not at all.
Well,
What's
that's good, isn't it? I'll carry on speaking to the organ grinder. You can chat in a minute, yeah?
I'm just asking you a question.
Oh yeah, well I'm talking to him right now.
Sorry?
I'm talking to him right now.
Okay.
I just think that's rather rude of you to react like that.
I think it's rather rude of you to walk around there with your camera, taking pictures of people.
He's entitled to do it.
This is our Sheffield.
Oh, is it? Yours?
it's everybody's
As much as
Sheffield.
I think
yours.
it's everyone's Sheffield.
Yeah, but you're saying it's only your Sheffield.
No, can you play back that piece of video where I
How
said
long
it's
have
my
you-
Sheffield? Can you just rewind that to play where I said it was my Sheffield? I didn't say that, did I?
I don't know. Whatever's been said, it's all recorded anyway.
Well, it is, isn't it? So that's fine.
Just want to say, it's a good opportunity to present, you know, your
I
argument.
don't need to present any argument. There is no
Walk around and
argument.
film it.
There
Yeah,
is
I'll
no
leave you to it
argument.
then. I'll leave you to it. That's
All
good.
right,
I'll take your
just hang out
advice,
with
sir.
you
Thank you very
for a
much. Yeah, thank you very much.
That's cool. Smashing. Where are we going next then?
Are you going to follow me?
Well, you know, yeah.
Well, if you're going to follow me, I'm going to walk away from you. Please don't follow me, or I'll consider that harassment if you keep doing that.
Will you?
I've advised you not to follow me now. So be careful. Could be breaking the law soon. And yourself? Are you okay?
This is all then.
The other one that's causing intimidation at the moment is you intimidating him. He's advocating within
Is he intimidated by me?
It's legal right to film who he wants.
Yeah, I'm entitled to walk around here, do what?
As long as you don't follow me, I'll just do what I want. Please stay away from me. I'm just doing a news report on today, just for your advice. Please don't follow me, that's harassment.
It's not, no one cares about you. You can't intimidate. Oh, Bobby. You're a bit self-dizzy in a bit, my love. Aren't you?
So, for anybody watching this is called camera blocking.
Yeah, it is. I'm doing that.
And what you're doing, you're harassing me right now. Stop following me, please.
No.
You're causing me alarm and distress now because you've got a crowd of people following you around and you're following me. So anybody who follows this lady now, you're complicit in what she's doing.
Okay, that's all good then.
Please stay away from me. Get someone else to do your job if you want. But you've been advised.
I'm not being annoyed at you for picking up them.
You're actually blocking me in now. Let me out. Let me get out the way. Stop blocking me in. Hello. I'm filming for social media for anybody who wants to see what's going on down here, but you're not setting a very good example for people watching this.
Some people might find it quite threatening. I think it's really important to recognize that sex offenders are also part of the LGBTQI communities. We're starting by black trans women who are sex offenders as well.
Sorry?
Where will it be published?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Page called?
Sorry?
Place where you're going to put it up. What's it called?
Watch yourself as a family around you.
Come on.
I didn't get your answer.
Just like you're free to engage with me if you wish to,
Yeah.
I choose not to engage with you right now.
So you don't want to tell me where you were going to...
I'd be happy to tell you if you want to have a conversation, but if you don't want to talk to me, then I can't express anything to you.
It's up to you. I want to know
Well,
where you're going to
I'd rather you just ask me any questions you want.
Where are you going to publish this video?
On social media.
What's the page called?
My advice to you is you're not making your actual organisation look good by the way you're acting.
Organisation, what's your channel?
So you're not an organisation?
Channel.
Why are you wearing masks?
Because we don't want you to dox us.
I'm not, that's not my job. You can wear a mask and do what you want.
What's your channel called?
What, is it on Facebook?
You already know what it is.
What if I want to watch myself? If you're going to put it on there, I want to have a look at the video.
I'll tell you what, the next time I come to another gathering that you're having, maybe we can start off on a better foot.
Okay.
And we'll take it from there.
Anyway,
Anyway, for now, I've actually finished now. I've got nothing more to do now, because I think what you've done today just highlighted a small minority of you, what you're capable of doing. Do not push me into the bus. That's ridiculous, that. At least he turned the flag the right way around now.
Oh, I miss your lovely costume. You look so good in it.
Oh, thank you.
You looked wonderful in your fake little fucking police outfit.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm
you
glad you liked it so
accidentally
much.
dressed as a fascist, which is
Did I?
exactly what you are. So I'm not sure what the costume is for. You're not going anyone's dress. No, you're not going to be a little fucking creep and stare at everyone's houses. No.
Hi everyone.
Alright, Tim?
Yeah, you all right, Steve?
Yeah. What do you think of the turnout?
Well, Mark's having some right problems.
You still filming now, or are you done now?
No comment.
I thought you wanted to have a conversation.
No, not today, thank you.
Okay.
I think you had the opportunity, but you wasted
That's
it.
okay.
We'll do it another time.
We'd appreciate if you'd stop filming today.
I understand what you said. I'll take what you say on board, but I politely decline.
Okay.
Right, you aren't here to get your message out, though.
I was trying to help you with your message, but you're not helping everybody.
It's
incredible.
Are you still filming? I got rid of them for a bit. They thought I was filming, but I didn't have it on, so...
I know you didn't. You're too thick to even have a fucking SIM card to work out to turn it on.
Excuse me, by the way.
I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, no, but
I'm
what
talking
they...
to your friend there.
Yeah. Sorry, what they were shouting earlier is get the fascists off our street.
Yeah.
That was the point I was getting.
Oh, you want to defend fascists now?
No.
Oh.
Their statement that...
Yeah.
There's not fascists on the street.
They're not?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay. A lot of people consider people that sell you daft fucking paper fascists. Yeah? Seriously, you've no idea how pedantic I can be. I will stand here all day happily.
You're not impressing anybody.
I don't give a shit. I'm not here to impress
Impressing
anyone.
anybody. You're not impressing.
How to influence friends and how to influence people and make friends. Dale Carnegie.
You're trying to stand in front of the camera and I've got it above her head with not even in it.
I don't give a shit. Oh, are you pretending you're press or something, are you?
No comment.
No comment. There's no comment in that. No comment.
So much to say earlier.
Lots to say earlier.
Well, I did try to engage with you, but you weren't interested, so if you think you can rekindle that light, it's not going to happen today.
Rekindle?
Yeah, it's not going to happen today.
You? I ain't rekindling shit with you, hamster face. Right, you toodle off home and enjoy your Saturday.
If you stop harassing me, please go away.
No, I'm not going anywhere. Yeah? You come on your Saturday to harass people here. I'm going to make it right for the business to spend the day harassing you.
So you're admitting to harassing me now?
Shit, what are you going to do?
You've already kicked me once, please stay away from me. This gentleman's already kicked me once, please stay away.
Right.
In fact, the bottom of his shoe, there's DNA on my pants.
There's DNA on
Yeah.
Is there?
So be careful, sir. From his shoe.
You know how DNA works?
Oh yeah, whatever's at the bottom of his shoe is on my pants.
Whatever the bottom of his shoe is no DNA. How thick are you exactly?
Now this is an interesting point, DNA. Let's take a very brief look at science for connecting land and people by the James Hutton Institute. The James Hutton Institute have produced guidelines for forensic sampling of scenes, footwear, and vehicles for soil and vegetation. For their information, I am no meathead or piece of meat. But is that all you're capable of saying? What's wrong with having a reasonable, rational debate? I offered you the opportunity, but you approached me wrongly. For their information, DNA can exist in soil samples due to the fact naturally occurring soil is a complex and changing mixture of living organisms, decaying organic matter, air, water, and relatively stable rock and mineral fragments. Soil samples may also contain unusual features such as fossils or debris from human habitation or industrial operations, example, paint droplets, cinders, chemicals, or fibres. These features or debris are sufficiently varied and unique and can be valuable in individualising a specimen and be excellent physical evidence. Now back to the video.
Is this what you're all about? You know, my day's finished here.
If you get someone's DNA off their shoe, why don't you walk away? You're way out of your depth.
You know what?
You're thick as mints and no one wants you in.
Thank you very much.
A set of people who are more fascist than anybody who I've ever seen before, basically. They seem to think they own the streets, they seem to think everybody has to pander to their wants and needs. this is disguised as being for equal rights, whereas in effect, these people are wanting extra rights. They're wanting to go one level above what equal rights are. They're wanting special rights and special treatment because they claim they have special wants and special needs, which of course they can't provide evidence that that's the case. I see a lot of fascism here, and I've seen fascism right across the board from the extreme right to the extreme left, and this is extreme left fascism. It's like the horseshoe, you know, the two extreme points come together at the end, extreme left and extreme right, use the same tactics. They try and shut down any kind of alternate speech. They claim that they own the streets. It's what the Nazis basically did, Kristallnacht in World War II. They took back what they thought were the streets because they went around smashing up all the businesses of the Jews. They've not got to that stage yet, but the rhetoric is the same, basically. And I think that sums it up.
I just want to quickly ask you.
Yeah.
You've obviously observed in your own opinion. How do you think things are developing right now, today?
Today, in relation to the protests?
Yeah.
Well, they've got a very good turnout, which is good to see. They've just done some speeches. I unfortunately didn't catch them all, but the bits I did hear were quite interesting. I don't get why they seem to take issue with you.
Did you ever get any problems with cameras being blocked with flags?
Well, only for like 2 minutes.
What would concern me is that if the police had turned up and then they'd have started going at the police like that, the issue isn't the police, it's these people.
Do you think they're actually doing themselves any favours the way they're acting today?
No, because it makes them look bad, really, and that's the problem. As I said before, it's very easy if someone doesn't want to do an interview, it's very easy to say no thank you politely. If you don't really want to be on camera, you can't easily avoid cameras in a situation like this, but it's not too difficult just to move out of the way. I think they're just like confrontation, and I've experienced that myself at some of these events earlier on this year.
I've got no faith in the police at the moment. I don't particularly like them anymore. I don't think they look smart. I don't think they've got the right attitude because they seem to be about collecting money. The oaths should be about peace, protecting persons and property, and that should be it. There should be no politics involved. But to me, in a good world, we should see police. We should see smiling policemen interacting with the community, gathering information, and just being proactive in the jobs. And to me, that they can't stand out in an event like this without it causing issues, then there's something wrong. The police shouldn't be standing back in that type of circumstance.
Gonna go back up to peace, guys. How are you doing? How are you following along?
I'll follow up in part of it. I'll catch up with you later.
See you later.
I like your camera. Smart, that, isn't it? Yeah, nice camera. Got you. That traffic light.
I'll see you with it.
You should be more careful with what you do with this, don't you?
Well, don't walk into it.
Lots more fucking careful with what you do with your camera. No, I suggest you back off, because there's one of you, there's quite a few of us. Piss off. Sorry. What's that lamppost?
God, I just got to yawn so much.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? It's ever so tiring, this activity.